Hello and welcome to Divine Encounters. Here, we share powerful testimonies of those who've died, fallen into comas, and witnessed the mysteries of the afterlife. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. By doing this helps us spread the gospel to the world. My name is Aston Mbaya, pastor of the Church of Sacred Chapel in Congo. But my journey with the divine didn't begin in a pulpit. It began in a bar. Years ago, amidst the clatter of glasses and laughter. I was just a man, enjoying a drink with a friend, when a voice, clear as a bell, pierced through the din, and echoed in my soul, "Aston." I was stunned. Why me? I wasn't a Christian. I resisted, argued with this unseen presence. "I am not serving any God," I declared. But that day marked a profound shift. I gave my life to Christ, was ordained, and began to serve. Yet nothing could have prepared me for the commission that was to come. One night, as I breathed deeply in prayer, a light, 100 times more intense than the sun, flared above me. I fell, not dead, but into an ecstasy. My physical body lay inert on the floor, yet my consciousness, my very spirit, was raptured. Then the voice came again from the heart of that blinding light, calling my name, Aston. "My son, you have been chosen by God to be a witness of things you are about to see. You will tell the world about secrets that I will show you, and you will tell them that hell is real. Whoever refuses to follow my way will fall into that horrendous place." I stood up, but my body remained on the floor. Panic swelled. I tried to touch familiar objects, but my hand passed through them. I was there, with all my senses, my memory, my will, yet utterly detached from the physical world. I ran, shouting, through my neighborhood, to my pastor's house, to my brothers, to the streets. "I'm Prophet Adam! What's happening to me?" But no one could see or hear me. It was when a living person walked straight through me that the terrifying realization dawned. I was dead. Or, rather, I was in the world of the dead. I wasn't alone. I saw others, translucent and tormented, wandering the streets, crying, asking, "Why have you buried my body? I am alive." These were the wandering spirits, souls detached from their buried bodies, stuck in a desperate limbo. I even saw Brother Charles Momba, a notorious Christian singer from our country, dressed in torn clothes, weeping, "Why have these people buried my body? I am alive." He too was a wandering spirit. I tried to speak to him, but his despair was so profound he couldn't hear me. As I continued through the city, the true darkness of this spiritual dimension began to unfold. I saw a group of naked figures, their heads adorned with horns, led by a demon dressed in black, carrying pots of human blood. They were witches, wizards, dragging a man on all fours, chained like a dog. The captive cried out, "Oh, my wife, you are a Christian. Rise up and pray for me. They're taking my soul to destruction." The horned figures merely sneered, "Keep quiet. Your wife is not coming." I tried to intervene, to demand his release, but the demon leader simply told his servants to ignore me. They dragged the captive to a compound, hung him on a wooden structure, and in a scene that chills me to this day, they butchered his spiritual body, shared his flesh, and devoured him whole. I fled in absolute terror, fearing I would be next. Everywhere I looked, I saw more horrors. Satanic rituals in churches, on boulevards, even on treetops. The souls of the dead drifted aimlessly, lost. I ran until I reached the general hospital. Here, I saw two worlds coexisting, the living and the dead. In intensive care, a doctor pronounced a patient dead. But I saw her soul, perfectly formed, sitting beside her physical body saying, "I am here. Why are you saying I'm dead? Can't you see me?" I tried to tell the doctor, to tell her grieving family, but they were deaf to us. Finally, The young woman's soul turned to me, her voice tinged with resignation. We are no longer in the world of the living. We are in the afterlife. We have to go. She took my hand and led me to the hospital morgue. There, countless souls sat in silent despair, their hands on their cheeks. They had nowhere to go. They were the dead, their bodies buried, yet their souls lingered, waiting for an unseen moment. I found myself near our local cemetery. It was late, yet figures emerged from its depths. These were not ordinary humans. At the gate, a man sat with a registration book, and these entities, these demons of the cemetery, queued to sign their names before venturing into the physical world. I watched as the first signed, stepped out, and took sand from the ground. He splashed it into the air, and before my eyes, he transformed into a physical man. The next entity did the same, becoming a stunning, beautiful woman, tightly dressed, carrying a handbag, walking the street at night. A passing driver, oblivious, stopped to pick her up. Made to in section. With makes to in section. Then, a truly terrifying sight. One demon left the cemetery with a photograph of a dead man. It melted into the photo, and in an instant, took on the exact appearance of the deceased person. I ran, terrified by these phenomena, these gateways where spirits manifested as flesh. I ran all night, weary and distraught, crying, "Lord, if only I ever served you, please save me." A light descended from heaven, and the voice came again. "My son, fear not, for you are chosen by God to be a witness of what you will see. We will travel to hell so you can tell the world that hell is real, the judgment is real, and satanic power is real. Those who reject my ways will fall to that frightening place. There is more grace for the living to be saved, but no more chance for those who are dead." The Lord took my hand and led me to a high mountain. He was magnificent, transparent, golden, shining, neither white nor black, but pure light. His garment was white, his belt golden, inscribed King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Blood marked the holes in his hands. He showed me the earth, shrouded in darkness. "My son, what do you see?" he asked. "Nothing, Lord," I replied. He pulled a white stone from his garment and placed it on my eyes. Then I saw the minds and hearts of men. I saw families burying their loved ones, while above the coffins, the souls of the dead hovered, desperately trying to communicate, but unheard. I saw a man, recently deceased, bound in chains on his neck, legs, and feet, being dragged like an animal by dark figures. "Lord," I asked, "why are they dragging him?" "This man was wicked in his life," Jesus explained, "and never repaid his debts. When he died, he was chained and dragged by these demons of death." The Lord then took me back in time, to a traffic accident I remembered seeing on national television. I watched as an angel of death, cloaked in black, pushed a bus, sending it colliding into another car. The souls of the dead hovered over their mangled bodies, complaining, their spiritual forms mirroring the trauma they had endured. Jesus said, "These people did not give their lives to God. That is why they complain. You will tell the world there are only two universes after death, hell and the paradise of God. No middle ground. The wicked go to the abode of the dead, the saint to paradise. Then, a truly chilling sight, an infernal vehicle from hell, filled with 12 unclean spirits, gray-clad, black-crowned, carrying pots of blood, descended upon the accident site. Secular music blared from within. Their leader commanded them to collect human blood spilled on the earth and to capture souls. They collected the blood. They took some souls, but they left others. Those who are left, Jesus revealed, are people who died before the time set by God. They will wander the earth until their allotted time is complete. This is why there are so many wandering spirits. The Lord then unveiled the horrifying truth of Satan's dominion on earth, revealing 5 major kingdoms. The 333 kingdom. This is the dimension of maliciousness, jealousy, and evil-heartedness. People marked by 333 on their foreheads are influenced by these demons, rejoicing in others' failures, envying their success. They are destined for this hellish realm, the 555 kingdom. This controls household items, and chillingly, our food. Companies make pacts with demons to multiply their products. From September to February, these 555 demons visit cemeteries, collecting the bodies of the dead, transforming them into the canned and processed meats we consume. The 666 kingdom. This rules the world system, its trends and pleasures. It's the mark, as prophesied, without which no one can buy or sell. The 777 kingdom. The kingdom of domination and power. Politicians, even pastors who crave massive churches, often align with these demons. The 999 kingdom. The realm of invention and technology. Apple, Android, new media. All originate here. Jesus showed me a plasma TV. This technology, he said, was used in the world of Satan 3,000 years ago. It is because it is outdated that they sent it to the earth. Every technology humanity uses today was once in vogue in Satan's world centuries ago. Beloved, I was taken to hell for 361 days and to heaven for 40. This, my friends, is only a glimpse of what I saw. The spiritual world is undeniably real. The choices we make in this life dictate our eternal destination. There is no in-between, no second chance after death. Hell is a horrendous reality. The judgment is real. Satanic power is real. But there is also grace, abundant grace, for the living to be saved. Do not reject his way. There is still time. Choose life today.